Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do messages from the litter box this morning for today. Today is Sunday, August 2nd, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates. It all might resonate. It's affirmations. It's messages from the litter box. It's Oracle. Use your discernment, okay? Could be just a really fun story that you like to listen to. I get that a lot with tarot. I just did that Thursday or Friday. Maybe it was Friday. I was listening to a couple of readings after work, and I got in the comments and I said, this does not at all resonate for me, but I would love this for someone else. I would. And there's nothing wrong with saying that, because not everything has to resonate. We got the Purring Prophet, messages from the litter box, Mercy Morgana. You can find this at ripeavocadowitch.com. She also has an Etsy shop. Okay, so I think that was Harley. I feel like after Mrs. Pickles passed away, she channeled her rage, her feminine rage. Especially now she's with Homer and Bubbles. She's the only girl. She's probably like, I'm sick of these guys. When's the other girl coming back? Even though her and Pickles, when they were babies, they got along great. But as they got older, man, they did not get along. And it just reminds me of like middle school aged girls that like fight and clash and steal each other's boyfriends. And oh, wait, you mean grown ass women? Oh, wait. Well, that's right. Anyway, that was Mrs. Pickles and Harley's relationship, except they lived together, so kind of difficult to get away from that. We got one on the table. Someone moved on from another person and someone's upset about it. Surprised. There's a little bit of shock and surprise. Okay, that's interesting because that was our bottom of the deck last night. We got two on the table. I might have to have some water. I'm getting some clumps here. It's like they were okay. Okay. I didn't get that the last time we got this card. I mean, obviously different things are going to come in with different readings, but somebody was watching someone from the outside, okay? Like they're not involved in this person's life. And they thought like even though maybe they didn't know like everything about this person's life, like everything that they had going on, they still thought they had like a pretty good idea. And now they're like watching somebody from the outside, and somebody either said something or made a move or did something. And now this person's like, what? Like what? Like they're a little surprised, they're a little shocked. Like they didn't realize like somebody, I don't know necessarily that it's like somebody moved on, because what is there to move on from if these two people are not together? But it's like somebody watched somebody move or do something or say something, and now they're kind of like surprised and shocked because they didn't think somebody would move like that. They didn't think somebody would do that. Well, I know this ain't me because People's actions never surprise me anymore. I'd like to get 3 or 4 cards and then do 2 more shuffles. 3 cards. Do 2 more shuffles. They're pissed off. Like they're going through like a wave of emotions is what it is. Like shock, surprise, probably like a dumbfoundedness, like really? Like this, that? And then pissed off. Like I'm pissed off. Cuz it's like they want to shout something out to the world. They're probably doing it energetically. They're probably doing it from the inside cuz this cat looks like it's screaming, it's screeching, and these other 2 cats just kind of, the one has their mouth closed and the other one has their mouth open, but they're not meowing or anything. Someone thought a person was going to come towards them, or like like they thought something. I always have a hard time getting my throat going in the morning, and I had some leftover cranberry water juice from last night, so I took my vitamins this morning with it, and then I drank the rest of it. Now my throat is all like, I shouldn't have touched it. So if this is specifically a person and another person, like being in love with another person, kind of watching a person that they're interested in, like this is somebody that thought like they would end up with this person. Last shuffle. Well, this isn't me, because yeah, I done specifically got told I wasn't going to be with the person I wanted. We had this card last night. We got 5 at the bottom of the deck, and one of my favorite cards, a little chef kitty. Yeah. This is the controlling card from yesterday. Like somebody was trying to control a situation. So now somebody feels like they were betrayed. The thing is I think it was all in their head. So let me show you what we got. We got 5 cards at the bottom of the deck. We've got, you moved the couch. This was not discussed. I must sit and process this betrayal before I accept it. Like they're shocked, they're surprised. Like somebody moved in a certain way, or somebody did something, somebody said something, and they're just kind of like, window bird requires chirps. This is a bird outside. I must narrate my hunt. You wouldn't understand. Like somebody's watching someone from the outside. Okay. I mean, technically the cat's on the inside. It could be vice versa. It doesn't really matter. But somebody's watching somebody from the outside. And I would say the cat is watching the bird, because the bird isn't paying attention. So the bird is the person moving. The bird is the person saying something or doing something. And then the cat is like, wait a minute, what? Like, what? Huh? Oh, yeah, I will scream for no reason. The world must hear my voice. My thoughts must be shared. I have many important things to say. They're pissed off. Like I said, they go through a range of emotions. Right? They go through a range of emotions. and they come to their realization, like they're not happy with the way something's playing out. Like it's like I said, somebody moved something, somebody said something, somebody did something, and now this cat, this cat, this slick cat, is like is like, mm, 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 mm. Like I'm not happy with what's going on here. It's almost like they were a bystander, right? They were watching from the outside. They were a bystander, and now they're realizing, well, fuck, I shouldn't have just stood there. I should have done something. Like I should have taken action. Somebody didn't take action. Treats, all of them. You have hands. I have needs. This is not complicated. If somebody thought that they were going to be with somebody, and again, if it's not a love interest, it could be like, I thought I was going to be in a friend group. I thought I was going to hook up with that family member again. Like we were going to, be friends again, kind of thing. I, something. Like I thought a connection was coming through. And it's kind of funny because it's kind of implying that the cat is like, I want my treats, like feed me, like, I deserve the best kind of thing. That's not even really what I'm getting here. I'm almost getting like whoever this person was, like, yeah, they wanted to get with another person because maybe they were attracted to them, maybe they loved them, whatever the case. But I feel like the cat is holding this little treat, and it's almost like they want to give. They also want to give. They want to receive, right? But they want to give something in return. Because it almost looks like they're holding two little treats if you look closely. And it's kind of like, okay, I'm going to keep one, but I'm going to give you one. Like I always meant to give you one. I'll tell you in a second. Last card, bottom of the deck. You smell different. Explain. Where have you been? Who have you touched? Do I smell another animal? This is a betrayal. So I don't know if somebody thinks that somebody was with another person or they just went in another direction. Again, if it's a community, maybe they went to join another friend group. Maybe the family member fell off, but they're still friends with some other family member. There's something about like, I thought somebody was coming back. I thought somebody was going to be there. I thought I knew the situation. I thought I knew what was going on. Obviously not. Obviously not. And here's the thing. When you look at this card, right? And this cat is watching this bird, and this bird seems oblivious, right? We'll pretend that they're oblivious. They probably know. They're probably teasing the cat, right? They're moving out there. Like the bird is jumping from tree to tree, leaving, coming back, whatever, and the cat's waiting. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Here, okay, let me give you a little pro tip here. Here's how I know that this is not my situation. Yeah, I'm moving, but nobody's watching me. Like I don't think anybody's watching me. If they are, I have no idea, and I don't care. And B, I'm not the cat watching someone else because I'm not waiting. I've been living my life for the last year and, well, 3 years, 4 years. Like I haven't waited for anybody. Like you tell me you don't want me, you show me you don't want me as a lover, as a friend, a family member. I keep going. I may be heartbroken. I may hurt over it, but I'm going to channel that pain into things for myself, right? Workout, exercise, walking well, right now I'm walking 8 miles a day. I kind of toned it down a bit because I felt like I was running myself down. So like I walk 8 miles a day. I box 3 days a week. I getting ready, probably going to start writing my book this month instead of next month because I have the time. I still want to try and paint the cover for my first book before I publish it. So I'm going to start working on that. I bought a camera. I bought a Polaroid camera. An old, like not an old one, but like a revisited, a rebooted version of a Polaroid camera. I'm very excited. I want to start using that. And yeah, I mean, I want to take a bowling. I want to go bowling with the ex-husband and the mother-in-law and figure out my bowling ball size so I can get my own bowling ball. I have stuff I want to do, I'm saving money. I'm working overtime. I just finished my classes last month for the season. I finished early. I thought it was going to take me longer, but it did not take as long as I thought, and I had a very good time, and got some more knowledge under my belt. Like, I keep moving. So like, this situation, whatever this is, doesn't resonate for me. That's just an example for you guys, like, to understand like what resonates, what doesn't. Just for anybody that has a question. Anyway, um, they waited. They waited too long. Whether this is a lover, a friend, a family member, like, they sat on the outside watching and waited too long. They thought they had control over a situation, over a person, and they just didn't. They just didn't. And I almost feel with this, the bottom of the deck, my favorite little cutie card. I made biscuits, worship me, I need it, I worked hard, I expect gratitude. Somebody might come in too late and say, hey, I was always there, I was watching you, I'm infatuated with you, I love you, whatever. You're my muse. I don't know. Like, they're going to come in, and they're going to come in too late, and they're going to say some shit. And whomever they're watching is going to be like, what? Like, what? Like, like weeks, months, years later, and you want to come in and say, hey, I was waiting for you. Oh, you were waiting for me? Like, waiting for what? Like, what? What? Top of the deck is, I will enter the bag. Paper, plastic, tote. All bags must be tested. I have no choice. Somebody might come in trying to offer somebody something at the last minute to try and save something that they were waiting for, and they're gonna try anything. Like they might bring gifts, they might bring goodies, and I'm not talking baked goods. I'm talking goodies. They might come in and try anything. Seduction. I don't know. Again, they might have a gift, possibly. It kind of, I hate saying this. Because I just saw this like yesterday, a couple days ago, with one of my favorite readers, and I hate it because I hate it when readers say that somebody's going to come in with a gift, and I especially hate it when they say, "Oh, they're going to come in and they're going to propose to you." But here's the thing: this person is so over the top and so dumbfounded and astonished that like somebody moved on without them because they thought they had control of the situation. It's like this would be like somebody literally watching somebody announce their engagement online and then turn around and call them and be like, but I thought we had something. What? Like, I just got engaged. I've been dating somebody for a year and a half. Like, in a year and a half, you didn't say anything. You thought we had something? Like, what? That's the vibe. It's a little sad because it almost gives delusion, like, kind of like what do you mean? Like, how did you even think that? Sometimes people build stuff up in their head, right? Well, we all do that. We all do that with different things. You build something up in your head and you have this notion, this idea of what it is and how it's going to play out, and then it doesn't. And then you're like, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Like, maybe I shouldn't have thought that. But this is almost like on a grander scale. And again, I'm just going to say it because I've said it a million times. Stop waiting. Like, why would you wait for somebody? Or why would you watch somebody and then assume that there's like a mutual, like, okay, we're waiting this out? No. Like, somebody moved on without you. Like, why were you not moving? Don't ever do that. Don't ever put yourself in a place where you're waiting for somebody and then you turn around and that person's gone. That person is not there. Don't ever do that to yourself. because I'm just going to be honest, and I don't mean to sound like an ass. I don't mean to sound conceited, but if you follow, if you subscribe, the guy that I was in love with last year, I don't know what his deal was. I feel like he was waiting for me to come in with communication for him, but I was the last one to communicate, and I was thinking he was going to come back and say something. But here's the thing, I didn't wait, right? I didn't wait. I don't have time to wait. Like, I kept moving. I kept doing shit. I kept working on myself, moving forward. And I'm not going to lie, I do feel like at a certain point, probably like 3 4 months ago maybe, I do feel like it was almost kind of like he woke up and he realized like I wasn't there. I wasn't there. And I told you guys the story about the guy, the friend at work, who kind of looks like him. They kind of look like they could be twins, kind of. And he saw him talking to me, and he did like a double take, like him, like you're interested in him, because they kind of look alike. They kind of look alike. And it just the whole situation, when I watched it play out right in front of my eyes, it made me laugh. It made me laugh because it's like you waited, you didn't say anything, so I moved on with my life. And granted, that guy and I, we're just friends. We just talk occasionally at work. It's not a big deal. But I don't understand why people think other people don't move forward. Do you know what I mean? Like, you think you're so fucking amazing that somebody's gonna wait for you. And this is the reversal of that situation. I didn't think he was waiting for me. I thought he got him with my friend last year. I think he's with my other friend now, my ex friends. Do you know what I mean? Like, I never once thought he waited for me. Never ever would expect that. Never. Would never expect that of a family member, a friend, a lover, nothing. Because that is absolutely ridiculous. That is not the right mentality to have. Like, I moved on with my life fully hoping that he would move on with his, because I would want that for him. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. Take what you will from it. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you're entertained. I hope you all have a fabulous Sunday, and I will talk to you later.